For this DIY, I'm going to start with two of the trellises or the fence wires from the garden section of Dollar Tree. Won't need the top part. All you're going to need is the straight wires. So I first start cutting this off into sections. I cut the long wire, the longest ends off first. I cut off all four to be about the same length, and they can actually be a little bit crooked on each end. So I trim those and try to straighten them out as best as I could. Then I began to cut the fence into short wires, and you can actually keep the center wires to be pretty long. Now, you can do at least two of them that way for each fence, giving you four total centerpiece wires. They won't be as long as like your end pieces, but they will come into play a little later in this DIY. So be sure not to cut those to be too short. Outside of that, go ahead and cut the rest of your wires at the joints where they all cross, creating a bunch of small little short wires. I also use two of the small wreath wires from Dollar Tree. I started out using the outside or the largest hoop for this, but it ended up being extremely too large of an arch for this tower. So I turned back to my wreath wires again, and I cut the smallest hoop out on the inside. And then I just cut those in half, and that'll give you four half circles for your arches. And you just want to be sure that they're the same size. Gluing two gems together, thinking that would somehow make gluing this to the wire a little bit easier, but I really didn't notice it making much of a difference. Gems on each side at the bottom of one of my wires. Now, if you glue them on one at a time, just make sure that they're both facing out and that they're even and flush at the bottom. The glue is dry, then you can take one of the half circles and glue it to the other end of your gems. So you should have a gem between each arch and each straight wire. And then, you just keep doing that until you have built four walls for your tower. Start gluing your gems across your arches as they would be. You are a regular viewer or subscriber on this channel, I'm fixing to put a spin on things. So from this point of the video, I can show you so much faster than I can explain it. Trust me, I've tried. So for the sake of time for you watching, you will see text on the screen with details of any information that you need to know. And then I'll chime in towards the end and share more details about this DIY. So while you're watching the final steps here, I want to let you know about the lighting inside of the tower. So you can make this have so many different looks. You can soften the mood, you can brighten the mood, and it's all super easy to do. The best way to light this tower is going to be with an LED push light. They sell them at Dollar Tree. Just pop it right under the center and let it shine, girl, because I'm telling you, this is definitely an eye catcher, a showpiece, a centerpiece. It is just really, really pretty, especially with the LED light. Now, the fairy lights I think look amazing around the tower, and you can actually do that with or without the push light. It looks really good either way. It's like the gems just attract the light and then reflect it. I did run lights through the inside and it just really didn't look good. The push light, I guess it just tops the charts, but you could see the wires, when I had the lights ran through the inside, and it just didn't light up like I thought it would. So hopefully that saves you some time. So the inspiration centerpiece from the website that I shared with you earlier, it was $300, and we did this for less than $10 with Dollar Tree material. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I really hope that you enjoyed this project. If you didn't know, the flowers around the tower in the photographs, those are also from Dollar Tree. So I had a ball, and yeah, I love it. And I'm going to keep this for a very long time. I can't get over how lovely it is. I'll see you again very soon with another DIY. I love you so much, and I really appreciate you watching this video to the very end.